I love biscuit dough, you love biscuit dough, we all love biscuit dough. Biscuit recipes are always super popular. Everyone seems to love them. That's because these biscuits are super easy, inexpensive, and you can really zhuzh them up to make anything you want. So I have 3 recipes for you today I know you're gonna love. For this one, we're making some buttery pecan breakfast muffins, and these are like little pull-apart breads. You want to start with 1 can of biscuit dough, and then we're just going to slice those into, technically it's 6 pieces each. So you want to place them across the middle and then into thirds, and then take all those little pieces apart and then just set them aside. And then in a bowl, we're going to mix a 1/4 cup of melted butter, 1/8 cup of brown sugar, and 1/2 cup of chopped pecans. Or is it pecans? You comment below what way you say it. I don't know what's right, but I think I say pecans. I'm from the Northeast. And then just mix it all up and then add in those little pieces of biscuit dough. You want to make sure that everything gets really well covered. And then we're just going to spray down a muffin tin and then place, it's like 3 or 4 pieces, and make sure those pecans get in there, or those pecans get in there, into the pan. And then we're going to bake this at 350 degrees for 20 minutes. So it's pretty simple. It's like low ingredient. You just put them together. They are a delicious, salty, sweet treat. Like, they taste amazing with coffee. Now, you guys, I know that I don't generally make things that are like super sugary or super sweet. And that's what I really, really love about these, is they're just right on the sweetness factor. And they're just really something special for the holiday time. Be a great thing to make like on Thanksgiving morning or even Christmas morning. And then you could make up like a quick frosting to put on them. I didn't do that, but I think that just a little bit of milk and confectioner's sugar would be perfect. Next up, we're making bacon cheeseburger bombs, and these are absolutely amazing. You want to start with 1/2 pound of ground beef, and I'm just using the same pan that I cooked the bacon up in. So I cooked up a pound of bacon beforehand, and I figured it was going to give it lots of flavor. It's maybe not the most beautiful thing in the world, but hey, it reduces dishes, right? And then we're going to add a 1/4 cup of diced onion and just cook up all of that ground beef with the onion until it's fully cooked through. And then you want to remove it from the heat, or actually I still had mine on the heat, but I turned my heat off, and add a 1/4 cup of bacon, then a 1/4 cup of ketchup, 2 tablespoons of either relish, or you can use just like diced pickles. I had a sweet relish that I ended up using. It was delicious. And 2 tablespoons of yellow mustard. But you could probably do whatever you want with this. And then mix it up really well. It gave me all of the cheeseburger vibes. It was actually reminding me of back when, I don't know if Uno's still has it, but like Uno's Chicago Grill had a cheeseburger pizza, and it had all these items on it. And I personally thought it was absolutely delicious. I could see how maybe it's not for everybody, but it was good. So to make the actual bombs, you need 1 can of biscuit dough, and you want to make sure you don't get like those flaky ones. You want to get the Southern style ones. And then you can just put that on, you can use a cutting board. I'm using a pastry mat, and putting some flour on there and then rolling them out into about double their size. You want them to be flat. They're kind of like little mini discs. And so you want to do that with all of them. And then we're going to add about 1 tablespoon of shredded cheddar. And then I used a cookie scooper for about 1 tablespoon of the ground beef mixture for the inside. And then you just want to kind of wrap them up and make a ball or a bomb out of them. I just kind of pulled the sides together with my fingers and then kind of rounded it out almost like I would like with a bread, like if I was making sourdough bread, and put those on a lined baking sheet and brush them with an egg wash. So you want to use just mix up egg, just 1 egg, brush it right over the top, and then sprinkle on some sesame seeds if you have them. You could always use like poppy seeds. You could use everything bagel seasoning. You could just not cover them with anything at all, whatever you like. And then you want to bake these at 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. If your oven cooks hot, you obviously want to check them a little bit earlier. But they are golden brown, and they are seriously fabulous. You could serve these as a dinner with like a salad on the side, but I actually served them for a football game. So it was like football food. And my husband raved about them. All the kids love them. Ben in particular really, really enjoyed them. So they are a winner in our house, and I'll probably make them for dinner sometime too. For this one, I'm making mini buffalo chicken calzones, and these start very much just like those cheeseburger bombs. I actually made them on the same day. So you want to start with 1 can of the Southern style biscuits and then roll them out flat and to make those little discs. Then you can lay all of those out, We're going to add in 1 to 2 tablespoons of shredded cheddar. So I'd use actually a little bit more cheese in these if you can. And then the same amount of chicken. I used some diced chicken. I had just cooked some up in my Instant Pot. You could use like a grilled chicken, some leftover chicken, rotisserie chicken, or I even think using canned chicken would be really good in this. This is a really good opportunity to use canned chicken. And then over the top of that, super simple, I'm just using Frank's wing sauce, buffalo sauce. You can use your favorite, whatever that is. And then you're just going to close these up like a little calzone. You want to fold it in half and then kind of twist the calzone in. And this is a way that we kind of let the steam stay inside of the calzone and for it to get all hot without everything kind of dripping out. And it works really well. So then once that's all set, I'm going to put these in the oven at 350 degrees for about 15 minutes. They take a little bit less time than the pizza bombs, but I cooked them at the exact same time and everything worked out really great. And then I just served mine with some blue cheese dressing. It's what I love, but if you love ranch, you can do that. They were amazing. And Julian really loves these. He loves buffalo chicken. It's hard because not everybody likes buffalo chicken always, but I make it when I can, and these were absolutely fabulous. We'll be making these again for sure. And just like with those cheeseburger bombs, you could do them as a meal on their own. You could even just do like barbecue sauce in some of them if people don't like buffalo, and then serve it with a salad, and it's a perfect dinner. And speaking of dinner, this next video has amazing dinners for inspiration for you. Click on it and you're gonna love it.